guys, welcome to another show. Today I have with me recently evicted Big Brother housemates Leo and Ifuenada, aka Ifu. How are you doing, guys?
Doing good. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the show. So how's it been so far? What's been the reception like? What's the first thing that hit you when you realized you were no longer in the Big Brother house? Let's go with Leo.
The first thing that hit me was a surrender bought of Eminem. Seriously? How did that happen? So because I'm a core Arsenal fan, and that was the first thing I was amazed by. I want to see Black Panther as well. So those are the two things that hit me.
Okay. Ifu?
The first thing that hit me when it was announced that we had been evicted, it was, this is it, and I think I smiled all through to the live show. And then as I came out, I think it was the comments from people. It was a mix. I had the hate comments and I also had the love comments, and I tried not to get emotional over the hate comments, but I think the love comments were more, and I was really excited about them, that people actually did love me. Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of comments, let's go right into that with you as well. What was it like taking in the comments?
Yeah, I was really amazed that a lot of people got me in the house. Like, they understood me in the house, because that was one of my greatest worries, that people might perceive me as too uptight, and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people understood that, I'm just an easygoing person. I can be very, very mature because, responsibilities make you mature, experiences as well. And I'm very calm as well. No situation can faze me. I keep my coolness. So I was really happy that, I came out and,
You came out swinging.
I came out swinging.
Okay, so still on the subject, there were also a few comments. People were of the impression that you were a bit of a strategist.
Okay.
Right. So do you think were you deliberately out to play a game?
No, I didn't. I wasn't deliberately out to play any game. Like, I was, from day one, I just wanted people to know that I was about my business, and I was about achieving more in life. I'm not very conventional when it comes to our generation. Like, our generation can be focused on some minor things, but I'm just not about that life. So that was like my main aim. But obviously, things happen in the house when you're confined in a space, and I kept on telling people that, a lot of things here are heightened because we cannot really clear our heads. We can't have outside opinion, and we cannot actually not be in each other's faces. So a lot of things were heightened, especially feelings, emotions. When you don't have an option, you wake up, you see this person every single day, you don't have an option but to actually solve your problem with the person. You don't have an option but to actually like this person. So that was just it for me in the house, and I kept warning people that this house is just a game. There are real people in it, but this house, it makes you a certain way. That was just it for me. Okay,
so in one of your conversations, you mentioned that there was a certain comedian, musician, who you sort of helped in the past. And then he came back online the following day and said, no, that's hogwash. It was just a one-time thing. What's your reaction to that?
He knows the truth, he knows the truth. And I'm not going to go back and forth on that. He said I was a one-night stand.
Yes.
And that's crazy, because if anyone was a one-night stand, oh my goodness, I'm basically holding back here.
Please don't. This is not the text to hold back, by all means. This is your chance to rebuild and set the record straight. So
right. So I met CDQ when I was probably 16 or 17, and at that time he was rounding off his study. I think he had rounded off his studies at last week. That was what he told me. I met him at Cool FM. We had gone to pick up something, and we sort of connected. We never really had a relationship. Because I wasn't even sure what it was then, but I think I was just intrigued by the fact that, I like the fact that he was into music, and I thought he was really giving his best. And because if I had a certain sort of relationship with a radio station, he would give me a CD. It's could you please ask them to play this for me and that, but we never really actually got into anything. I remember that because because he was my friend, I tried to support him however I could. Like, I would win like VIP tickets, you know, I would give to him. And sometimes I was in school back then, you know, he would tell me, you know, that he was low on cash and he needed to go to a show. And I remember taking my father's money from his, you know, his bank account. I remember even borrowing money from my classmate. But people need to understand that I didn't say that in a malicious way on the show. Yeah. It was an argument we're having about girls always wanting guys, you know, to spend a lot on them. And I was saying, no, it has never been the case for me. As a matter of fact, I love to like maybe invest in you or even help out when I can. And I mean, it's a sad thing that I said his name, but it wasn't anything malicious. And please, we never had sex. Okay. We never had sex. I did see his man thingy, you know, but we never had sex, please. Goodness.
Okay. So back to Leo. You did mention that feelings were heightened. So were your feelings for Alex heightened or...
No, obviously I was very honest with Alex from day one. You know, I like someone. When it comes to relationships, I take my time. So the first thing is I always say to myself, you have to learn to be friends before learning to love. So it was a situation whereby I told her that, see, I've been friends with someone for, you know, a couple of years now, and I'm going to pursue that when I'm out of the house. You know, before I was not ready, but I'm going to pursue that when I'm out of the house. Or, you know, obviously I liked Alex a lot. I think everyone saw that. I was very, very fond of her, and I think the issue for us mainly had to be the fact that we were always in each other's faces. You get like... There was no escaping each other in the house. So when you like someone and there's no escaping, obviously feelings would, you know, evolve and such. But now, you know, I'm back to reality, and I was very true to my word to her. No, not bye Alex. Alex and I are gonna be close. You know, I've got her back no matter what, and that's just it for me.
So there's no romantic future, basically.
The thing is, if I say there's no romantic future, I say there's romantic future, I'm really not in a position to say that I'm not God. Basically, I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't know what the future lies. I'm not dating anyone currently. Okay. I just prefer to take my time. You understand? So I like someone. I pursue that because that is I'm a principled person. I don't believe I should be disloyal to someone because, you know, I met someone else in a month. So I pursue that, and I'll see where it
goes. Okay, fair enough. So if you had to go back in time, right, in benefit of hindsight, who would you pick as your strategic partner? Yeah,
I think the first one, I chose Angel because at that time we were beginning to connect on the music level, and it takes me time to connect with people. I had not really gotten to know other people in the house, and because of the guitar and the music, I connected with him, so that was why I chose him. But if I had to go back, I probably would choose Toby, because Toby is quite competitive, and he has said several times in the house, I mean, he told me and he told myself that if he could choose a strategic partner, that he would be me. So I want someone who, you know, is out there, wants to make things happen, and who is really focused on the goal. So yeah, I would have chosen Toby.
Still on that, would you pursue a romantic relationship? Would you have made a deliberate effort to pursue a romantic relationship?
No. I mean, I've been telling anyone who cares to listen, on 31st December, I said to myself I was going to be intentionally single this year, and I went into the house, and there's something about me. I'm attracted to older people. Like, I'm 26 this year, and maybe like someone in his like mid-30s, and you know, that's just me because of certain things, yeah, but it doesn't mean that I would not want to maybe do stuff with a younger guy if I see the possibilities. But then in the house, there were like people around my age, and I wasn't even attracted to anyone in that way. If I was, it was a mental thing, and like I said, I was attracted to Leo's mind because of, you know, the way that he is with his business and all that, and I think people in the house knew that, but it was nothing romantic. I was never attracted to anyone in that way.
Okay, so are you still going to be strategically single for the rest of the year?
Never say never, yeah. But honestly,
that's it.
I just feel like I want to focus on my career now. I mean, like, exploit all of this opportunity I've gotten thanks to Big Brother and just basically grow. I mean, because before now, people didn't really know me. Now that they know me, shouldn't I love them, make them bore me? But then I would say, I love them. Now, how does she even say it?
Love now, why them?
Love now, why them bore me? Love not be why them bore me, I mean, love would come, but right now I feel it's a time to make the opportunity and really just, because Big Brother has done his own for me. So now let me just, exploit the opportunity, maximize it and grow, basically. So love, if it happens, I don't say it happened, but if it does, maybe I'll give it some attention.
Okay, so speaking of calls, Leo, how has it been since leaving the house as regards business? I mean, it's early days yet, but do you think that there are a few prospects? Have those calls been coming in?
Yeah. See, one of the joys I got was when I came back. I had about a couple of apartments that I've been trying to sell out for a while, and within my period of the stay in the house, everything got sold out.
Wow!
So I was so happy when I got back to that news. Then now, because of that, I am starting the phase 2 of those apartments. So I'm doing a replica, and I already have prospective buyers between yesterday and today. So, business continues for me as usual.
Yeah.
Calls have been coming in congratulating me that I, presented myself well in the house. And I'm happy about that.
So, Ifu, still in line of that, what projects are we looking forward to seeing from you in the near future?
Okay. So before I left Big Brother, I actually won an award for Best Actress in a short film, and it was my short film which I wrote and produced. So I'll be making the short film public, and with regards to that, I also intend to expand it. So I had investors who were interested in putting money on the film before I left. So I believe now that it's going to get bigger, and I intend to produce the feature-length film. There is also, I've been getting a few interesting messages about acting and all of that. People want me to take on roles. People actually want me to host their events and things like that. So I'll be looking in that direction, as well as producing for TV. And we also have something in common. I'm also a TV host. Yeah. So I mean, there is that, and getting my own show, getting sponsors on it, interested people, and basically making it great. Also looking at my music career, because when I was in the house, I did a lot of music, writing and singing. It's something I'm passionate about. I mean, it's what I've always wanted to do, but it's just that it never really happened for me. So yeah, I'll be working in that direction as well.
Alex has been
crying, tearing up.
It makes me feel,
putting things mildly, but yes.
Yeah, it makes me feel very sad, that she's very, people are seeing her, perceiving her as very weak and whatnot. But I want people to understand one thing, the reason why Alex grew very fond of me is because out of everyone in the house, or out of most people that have ever been in her life, I'm the first person to actually see her potential and actually push her to her potential. You understand? That was why she was really fond of me, and that's why she was very loyal to me. Because I saw that she could write. Most people don't know that she's a very, very fantastic writer. She writes short stories and all that. She's very excellent at that. And she didn't like to show that part of her because she was very shy about it. And she could also talk. Alex can be a very good presenter as well. People know that she's very outspoken, and she has a lot of brilliant ideas in her head. So one of the things that I feel made her very attached to me is because she's never really met someone in her life that has sat down with her to think that this is what you can do.
Yeah.
That is what you can do. That's why she will keep saying that if I had the money, I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'll speak to Leo, because it is me that actually understood that this is what she's good at. Yeah. And I need Nigerians to also see the kind of talent that she has, and she's amazing.
So I'm going to go through all the housemates, right? And you will tell me the first thing that pops into your head when you hear the name. So I call the name and you say the first thought you have, right? Okay. Ready? So, Nina.
House sweetheart now, I guess.
Leo.
Young.
Miracle.
Young as well.
Goofy.
Okay. Teddy.
Real.
Control.
Bam Bam.
Good girl, gone bad.
I'm sorry, if was that your reaction?
That's an expression of my thoughts. That was an expression of my thoughts.
Good girl gone bad. Interesting. Toby.
Ambitious, competitive.
Chilling.
Cece.
May God help me. What do I even say?
I was wondering when that will happen.
No. I honestly, I can't find the adjective to qualify Cece right now. But I think maybe several words together, a handful.
Leo.
Lawyer.
Okay. Anto.
Madam.
Smart.
Lulu.
Sneaky.
Smart.
Okay. Am I missing out anyone? I think not.
Alex.
Yeah. Alex.
Amazing.
Free spirit.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for coming onto the show. We look forward to all the interesting things that you'll be offering, and wish you the very best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for staying with us. See you next week as we bring you the new set of housemates, all housemates that could be going home. Take care.